So I start by using a moisturizer on my face. I basically use, well, it depends on how my skin feels. Sometimes I use La Mer, sometimes I use Chanel or Dior, so it depends. But I already moisturized my face, and now I'm going to apply my foundation. I used Rimmel Caramel, so let's start. Okay, touch. I apply it like so on my hand a little bit, then I dip my brush, take off the excess, and then I start applying. I basically have one skin tone on my face, that's why I only use one foundation. So if, for example, you have two darker outside and lighter inside, you need to use two foundations, because one color foundation will not be good. Okay, so basically this is it. Just a little bit for me, it's okay, because I touch my face quite a lot, so every time I touch papers I have foundation all over my papers, and I hate that. So with my sponge, I got this sponge from MAC, I will just dab a little bit just to take any line that my brush might have left. Usually your brush will leave lines if it's not good quality or if it's dirty. I also apply on my eyelids a little bit. Okay. Then the next step is my concealer. I use my fingers for my concealer. I use my ring finger, well, and I apply on the inner corner of my eyes, like so, and underneath. I usually don't. Sometimes I use concealer, other times I don't use it. And then on my nose a little bit, and then the same thing on the other side. You can use a brush, but I will use my sponge because it has a little point here, so it kind of helps me. And I go like so. Don't rub, just tap. Like so. Now I'll move on to powder. I sometimes powder, like during winter I don't powder, but because the summer is starting, I really need a little bit. As you can see here, it's a little bit shiny. So I'll take a powder brush. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, there you go. I use small brushes for my powder because my face is quite small. And I take a little bit, I take the excess and I put it on my T-zone like so. I have normal to dry skin, so I don't need that much powder. And also because I don't like when it turns like grayish, that you can actually see that I have powder on. And I do not use translucent powder. I really don't like it. I don't like translucent powder. We did the foundation, concealer and powder. Then I can move on to my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, it depends on you. Some people prefer to use a dark eyeshadow, some people prefer to use a pencil. I use a pencil. I already have them shaped, so I fill them in really slightly because I really don't like when you have those shaped eyebrows that they look quite fake and you can see exactly where you apply the product. I basically just try to fill in the gaps that my eyebrow has. And my eyebrows are not twins, unfortunately, because I would love them to be. So one is fuller than the other, the one is more arched than the other, but nothing that makeup cannot help me with. And basically this is it. Quick. Now I go back with my eyebrow brush and I just take any excess that it might have. You can even use a brow gel if you want them to stay in place, but mine are quite thin, so I really don't need that. But if you have fuller eyebrows, you actually need. Now, to the fun part, the eyeshadows. Well, I don't leave my house without an eyeshadow, because for me, the eyes are the best part to play with makeup. I'm gonna use my concealer as a highlight, because for me it's quicker. It's a quick look, so I really don't need to have like a palette of eyeshadows with me. So basically this is what I do. I put my concealer all over my eyelid. I forgot to tell you that. Like so. With my fingers, I'm gonna blend it a little bit. I'm gonna wet my eye brush, like so. Take off the excess on the palm of your hands. And now, with the eyeshadow, you're gonna apply all over your lid. You can even use your finger if you want to. Okay. And then I will blend a little bit with my brush like this. I will blend a little bit the edges because it is wet, so you want it to be a little bit like not so visible. You find a dark brown, okay, with a blending brush or an eyeshadow brush, a clean one, right here, I forgot to say, on the outer corner of your eyes, like so, going in. And now moving on to your black pencil, I'm gonna use Feline by MAC. I'm gonna smudge it on my eyelid. Like so. On the other side. You're gonna smudge it. So it makes like a little bit of a smoky eye. Now with a cream pencil eyeliner, with a cream eyeliner like this, I got this from Chanel because white is too harsh for my skin color, so I use a cream pencil. I'm gonna use it on the waterline. What's left on your brush, you're gonna apply it below on your lash line. Okay? Mascara. Start by applying a little bit. I apply a little bit on my mascara. I will curl my eyelashes quickly while my mascara is still a bit wet. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with my mascara. Yeah, I use the point of my mascara because it contains a lot of product, so it is quicker for me to apply. And apply to your bottom lashes. And touch your skin a little bit so it gives a good effect. Oopsie. Now I will quickly contour my face. I'm gonna use this shade. It's the latest MAC collection of the Face and Body that has the cream sculpting creams. Only apply a little bit like so, right? And a little bit on my lines like that. Now blush. I use earthy colored blushes like this one, so I'm gonna use a mixture of these three. Okay, so I'll use like that. Take out the excess and apply to your cheeks. I don't like to apply. If you notice, like, usually when I'm looking for a flawless look, I really don't apply that much of blush. I really don't like when people have strong blush during the day. It's just, for me, it looks like a bit of, it looks unnatural. Okay, and now the last part, it's a soft pink lipstick. And that's it. This is my quick, flawless date night, dinner with friends, movies, going out, work, makeup routine. So I hope you like it. Any questions, leave it below. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.